Morning students. Today we are going to see the part 2 of our first lesson, human skeletal and muscular system. I hope you people can understand now about the organ system, the skeletal system, the parts of the skeleton and the functions of skeleton. We can move to the next topic. The next topic is the joints and its types. Joints. What is a joint? Joint is nothing but a place where the bones are joined together. It is called as joints. Okay. The bones in our body is connected by a connective tissue called as ligament. Okay. We know our body is made up of bones and muscles. The bones are joined together by a tissue which was known as ligament. There are two types of bones in our body. They are the movable joint and the immobile joint. The first is the movable joint. The movable joint is nothing but it do not allow any movement of bones. The joints in the skull are the example of movable joints. When we read about the skull, I said there is only one movable joint in the skull, that is the lower jaw. The remaining skull is an example of the immobile joint. The next is the movable joint. Movable joint join the bones and allow movement in different directions. The example is the neck joint. Let us see the next. The next is the types of the movable joint. There are four important types of movable joints. They are the ball and socket joint, the hinge joint, the pivot joint and the gliding joint. The first is the ball and socket joint. The ball-shaped end of one bone is fixed to the cup-shaped socket of the other bone. Once again I repeat, the ball-shaped end of one bone fixed to the cup-shaped socket of the other bone. Example, the hip and the shoulder joint. I explain it briefly. In this type of joint, one bone has a ball-shaped end, whereas the other bone has a cup-shaped end. The ball-shaped end of one bone fits to the cup-shaped socket of the other bone. This allows the maximum movement. So, this joint is somewhat similar to the joystick of a computer. The hip and the shoulder joints are the example of the ball and the socket joint. The next type of joint is the hinge joint. Have you observed the movement of a door? The door is attached to the frame by metal clips called hinge. The hinge acts as the fixed axis, whereas the door can only move forward and backward around its fixed axis. Thus, the hinge limits the movement of the door. The hinge acts as the fixed joint of the one other bone move forward and backward. That is, the example is the joints in the elbow and finger. So, the one end of the bone is stay fixed and the other end of the bone will be in movement. Let us see the next type of joint. The next is the pivot joint. In our body, the pivot joint is present between the skull and the first two vertebrae of the backbone. It allows only the side, upwards, down movement of the neck. Example, this type of joint is present between the skull. And the next type of joint is the gliding joint. It allows the bones to slip over one another. Example, glides in the wrist and ankle. So, our wrist and ankle are having the gliding joints. The gliding joints allow the bones to slip over one another. These joints are also present between any two vertebrae of the backbone. They help the back to bend, twist and turn at each point. Let us see the picture of each type of joint so you can be clear about the type of joints very well. The first is the ball and the socket joint. Look at the picture. Here one end of the bone is having a socket-like structure and the other end of the bone is having a ball-like structure. So this ball is fixed into the socket. Look at this picture. The ball-shaped end of one bone is fixed to the socket-shaped end of the other bone. So this bone is able to move. This is an example of ball and socket joint. It is like a cup-shaped structure and it is like a ball-shaped structure. The best examples of ball and socket joint is the hip and the shoulder joint. We can move to the next picture. The next is the hinge joint. See, look at the picture. The hinge. This is the hinge where this part is fixed part and this part is the movable part. So only this part of the bone is able to move. This part is stay in the fixed. This is an example of hinge joint. Our joints in our elbow, finger, knees and toe show this type of movement. Let us see the next type of joint, pivot joint. It is nothing but these two types of bones are joined to a similar bone. See, look at the picture. Here the pivot joint is present. It helps in the movement of the neck to the right, to the left and to the up and the down. This is the example of pivot joint. It is present in the uppermost vertebrae and that part is called as the atlas. The next picture is the gliding joint. The gliding joint is nothing but both the bones are joined to a place. See the wrist. This is the wrist in our hand. It is able to rotate in any direction. So this part of the bone is stay fixed. This is an example of gliding joint. Have you all clear about these types of joint? Let me explain once again. The joints and its types. The joints is nothing but the place where the bones are joined together is called as the joints. These bones are joined together by a connective tissue which was known as the ligament. So the ligament helps the bone to stay connected. There are two types of joints in our body. They are the immovable joint and the movable joint. I repeat once again, the immovable joint and the movable joint. The first is the immovable joint. Immovable joint is nothing but it do not allow any movement in the bone. For example, the joints in the skull. So the bones in the skull is stay fixed. It do not allow any movement. The next is the movable joint. The movable joint will allow the movement. Example, the neck joint. This movable and the immovable joint are different from each other. The first, the immovable joint is do not allow any movement of the bone, and the movable joint it will allow the movement in the bone. Let us see the types of movable joint. Only the movable joint having the four types. These are the important types. The first one is the ball and the socket joint. Ball and the socket joint is nothing but the ball shaped end of one bone is fixed to the cup shaped socket of the other bone. In this type of joint, one bone has a ball shaped end whereas the other bone has a cup shaped socket. The ball shaped end of one bone fixed into the cup shaped socket of the other bone. So this allows the maximum movement. This joint is somewhat similar to the joystick of the computer. The hip and the shoulder joints are the examples of the ball and the socket joint. So this type of joint is present in our arms. So it helps in the rotation of our hands. The next is the hinge joint. Have you observed the movement of the door? The door is attached to the frame by the metal clips which was known as the hinge. The hinge acts as the fixed axis, whereas the door can only move forward, backward and around its fixed axis. Thus, the hinge limits the movement of the door. The joints in our elbows, finger, knees and toes show a similar kind of movement. So, they are called as the hinge joint. Once again, I repeat the two types of joint. The first is the ball and the socket joint. The ball-shaped end of the one bone is fixed to the cup-shaped socket of the other bone. It helps in the maximum movement. The hip and the shoulder joint is the example of ball and the socket joint. The next is the hinge joint. The hinge joint acts as the fixed axis. The other bone move forward and backward around it. The examples are the elbow and the finger. The next type is the pivot joint. In our body, the pivot joint is present between the skull and the first two vertebrae of the backbone. The uppermost vertebrae in the neck is called atlas. This joint allows the sideways as well as up and down movement of the neck. This is present between the skull. The next is the gliding joint. Our wrist and ankles have the gliding joints. The gliding joints allows the bones to slip over one another. These joints are also present between any two vertebrae of the backbone. They help the backbone to bend, twist and turn at each joint. Let us see the pictures of each type of joint. The first is the back ball and the socket joint. This is the ball-shaped structure of one bone and this is the cup-shaped socket of the other bone. The ball-shaped end of the bone is fixed to the cup-shaped end of the other bone. So this helps in the maximum rotation of their hand. This is our hand bone and this is our shoulder bone. So this helps in the maximum rotation. And the next is the hinge joint. This is the fixed part of the bone. It is called as the hinge, whereas this is the movable part of the bone. Look at the picture here. This is the humerus and the ulna. Already we see the types of bones in the limbs. This humerus bone is attached to the ulna in the hinge joint. This is the bones in the forelimbs. This humerus is attached to the ulna in the hinge joint. So this bone is able to move and this bone is able in fixed place. The next is the pivot joint. Look at the picture. The skull. This can be able to rotate in any direction, in any moment, the up or the down or to the left side or to the right side because the presence of the pivot joint. And the next is the gliding joint. The gliding joint is present in the ankle, which is used to rotate our hand in any direction. It is also present in our wrist. So the wrist and the ankle are used to rotate our hand and the leg in any direction. I think you people will now clear about the types of mobile joint. Let us see the questions. The first is define ligament. The first question is define ligament. And the second is what is a joint? What is a joint? And the third question is name the types of joint. Name the types of joints. The next is list the types of mobile joint. List the types of mobile joint. I once again repeat the question. Define ligament. The first question is define ligament. The second question is what is a joint? The third question is name the type of joint. And the last question is list the types of mobile joint. Let us see the answers for the questions. The first question is what is a ligament? A ligament is a strong connective tissue that holds the bones of our body together. So, the ligament is the connective tissue with which join the bones of our body to give a perfect structure. Ligament is a strong connective tissue that holds the bones of our body together. The second question is what is a joint? The area where the bones are joined together is called a joint. The area where the bones are joined together is called a joint. The third answer is name the types of joints. The two types of joints are immovable joint and movable joint. Immovable joint and movable joint. The fourth answer is the types of movable joints are ball and socket joint, ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivot joint and the gliding joint. Once again I repeat all the answers. The first answer is ligament is a strong connective tissue that holds the bones of our body together. The second answer, what is a joint? The area where the bones are joined together is called a joint. And the next third one is, the two types of the joint are immovable joint and movable joint. And the fourth answer is, the types of movable joints are the ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivot joint and the gliding joint. Once again I repeat the types: the ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivot joint and the gliding joint. Now I'll give you a small activity which you can do in your home. The first one is, move your neck in different directions. Then move your knee also. What did you observe? Note down the questions for the activity. There are 3 questions. Note down the questions. Move your neck in different directions. Then move your knee also. What did you observe? And the second question is, identify the joints present in your body. Identify the joints present in your body. First I say all the questions, then I'll explain you how to do this activity. Identify the joints present in your body. The third question is, make your own joints using a clay and a stick. Make your own joints using clay and a stick. Let me explain how to do this activity. The first is, move your neck in different directions and then move your knee also. What did you observe? It is nothing but, first stand straight and you can able to move your neck in different directions, that is the up side, the down side and your right side and to the left side. Then try to move your knee also in the same direction. What did you observe? Write your answer in your note. The second one is, identify the joints present in your body. For this question, you should want to keep your hands in each joint and you just able to identify what type of joint it was. For example, if I keep my hand in my elbow and I can able to identify it is my hinge joint. And when I keep my hand in my shoulders, I can able to identify that it was the ball and the socket joint. Like in the same way, keep your hand in all your joints and try to identify what type of joint it was and write it in your note. Write the place where you keep your hand and identify and what type of joint it was. And the third one is, make your own joints using clay and stick. I just gave you a hint by using a clay and stick. You can try to make by using some other things like a charcoal, a scale or anything by your own. Thank you.